Nissan has been teasing its ProPilot Assist system for some time, but it's finally coming to the United States. ProPilot Assist is a driver assist system that Nissan views as a basis for autonomous driving, but this technology requires taking things one step at a time. ProPilot Assist launches on the Rogue crossover, which is currently Nissan's best-selling model. Nissan claims the system will automatically keep a car centered in its lane, maintain a set speed and following distance to the car ahead, and navigate stop-and-go traffic on highways, as long as the driver stays in one lane. However, Nissan views ProPilot Assist as a driver aid, not a fully autonomous system. The system uses a forward-facing camera and radar sensors, plus an electronic control module that allows it to manipulate the throttle, brakes, and steering. The driver presses a ProPilot Assist button on the steering wheel and sets the adaptive cruise control to activate it. Nissan says the system won't work in inclement weather because it may not be able to detect lane markings. Any control inputs made by the driver override ProPilot Assist's automated inputs. ProPilot Assist will be available on the 2018 Nissan Rogue SL model with the optional Platinum package. The SL is the most expensive of the three Rogue trim levels, but Nissan expects cars with the system to sell for under $35,000. The 2018 Rogue hits showrooms later this month. The next US market model to get ProPilot Assist will be the 2018 Nissan Leaf, which goes on sale in January. The long-awaited redesign of the best-selling electric car in history is also expected to bring greater range in order to make the Leaf more competitive with a new crop of rivals. Nissan ultimately plans to make ProPilot Assist available on 10 models globally by 2020, including some from partners Renault and Mitsubishi. Nissan plans to continue introducing more advanced assist systems until it reaches full autonomy. Within 2 years, the automaker wants to add multi-lane highway driving capabilities, followed by city driving capabilities within 4 years. Given the uncertain regulatory environment and the newness of the technology, it makes sense to do a gradual rollout. But Nissan will have to be careful to educate its customers about the limitations of ProPilot Assist, so that they don't confuse it with the fully autonomous systems so many automakers claim are just over the horizon.
The all-new Nissan Navara was launched last night in the capital city. For local Bakis fanatics, this is a vehicle that is going to meet your comfort and performance needs. The all-new Nissan Navara merges the rugged strength of a Baki with the comfort of a luxury SUV, to create a new kind of beast that's the best of both worlds. With a groundbreaking 5-link coil rear suspension system, the Navara redefines ride comfort and handling both on and off-road. The vehicle boasts of a powerful twin-turbo diesel engine, pushing out 140 kilowatts and 450 newton-meters of torque, coupled with the smoothness of an optional 7-speed automatic transmission. Even with a premium leather-clad cabin, the Navara loses none of its rugged credentials. Get behind the wheel, and feel what it means to be rugged, redefined. Nissan produced the first Baki in 1935. With 14 million Nissan Baki owners blazing trails in 180 countries around the world, our proud legacy of reliability and innovation continues today. As long as there's an adventure on the horizon, Nissan will take the lead, said Nissan. The Nissan Navara shows how power, acceleration and fuel efficiency can not only coexist but thrive. Class-leading fuel efficiency is achieved by using low-friction components, reduced mass, wide-range geared transmissions and enhanced aerodynamics. The Nissan Navara is the first mainstream Baki with a rear coil suspension similar to large SUVs. The heavy-duty 5-link coil rear spring suspension versus the traditional rear leaf suspension offers exceptional comfort absorbing the bumps on and off-road. Ideal for securing any load, the innovative utility-track tie-down system consists of 2 channels, running the length of the Baki bed walls. Heavy-duty movable cleats can be locked anywhere in special tie-down points so you can position your load safely, securely and with ease. As tough as they come, the Nissan Navara's fully boxed ladder frame is made with rugged high-tensile strength steel for improved structural rigidity and more torsional stiffness, giving better handling and ride comfort without compromising load-carrying ability. All controls are in exactly the right spot for quick mastery of your environment. The sporty, leather-wrapped steering wheel with audio controls lets you operate cruise control and the audio system while your hands stay right where they should. The Bluetooth hands-free phone system lets you make and take calls with ease. The Nissan Navara delivers smart comfort and refinement while maintaining the Nissan Navara's acclaimed toughness with its off-road ability, durability and load capacity. With its confident, muscular looks, this is a bakkie that means business. Nissan Navara can go anyway with different levels of comfort. That is why only the finest accessories are approved by Nissan to complement the Nissan Navara. Nissan-approved accessories are specifically designed and manufactured to fit the Nissan Navara to ensure optimal vehicle performance and support a vehicle warranty. Nissan accessories comply with Nissan accessory design standards to ensure best performance, durability, quality and support.
Fall leaves hitting the ground is our signal to turn our attention to 2018 models. Once upon a time, autumn was when all of the manufacturers unveiled their new models for the year to come. Times have changed, of course. Model launches now take place at all points on the calendar. Subaru decided to proceed with the official launch of its 2018 lineup by inviting a handful of journalists to a day of activities in which they could get a taste of each Subaru flavor and test models on the track, on the road and even off-road. Auto123.com was there for the occasion. Here's my overview of what's in store for us in the next year from Subaru. 2018 Subaru Legacy and Outback. Hard to talk about one without getting into the other. The Outback is essentially a high-legged wagon version of the Legacy sedan. And yet, similar as they are and even with the revisions they share for 2018, the two models are quite different in many respects. Roughly speaking, Subaru moves just over 3,000 Legacies per year in Canada, while the Outback sells some 11,000 units. It is in this context that Subaru has seriously simplified its offering for the Legacy, if only to reflect the level of demand. The 12 Legacy versions available previously have shrunk down to 6. The base trim is the 2.5i, followed by the 2.5i Touring, which can accommodate the available i-side safety module. Then there are the 2.5i Sport, 2.5i Limited and 3.6R Limited. Prices range from $24,995 to $35,795. For the Outback, buyers can choose from a dozen different trims, priced from $29,295 to $42,195. All variants are fitted with the Lean-Artronic Continuously Variable Transmission, CVT. The 2018 year is therefore the swan song for the manual gearbox. Subaru explains this by pointing to the percentage of sales these versions have accounted for in recent years, 3% for the Legacy, 4% for the Outback. The numbers speak for themselves. A few aesthetic changes have been introduced in both the 2018 Legacy and Outback that alter their appearance. These mid-cycle tweaks relate mainly to the front grille as well as the headlights. The LED daytime running lights are now standard equipment, and the Sport and Limited versions feature LED headlights as well. Inside, there's a new steering wheel, changes to the dashboard interface with larger screens and standard Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatibility. The overall quality of the Outback has been upgraded, particularly in its Limited and Premier versions that now feature leather top stitching covering the dashboard and the insides of the doors. Mechanically, Subaru has made some revisions touching on some of the engine components, making for a lighter car. The CVT has also been modified, along with the suspension, which, we're told, gives the car better stability and an enhanced level of comfort. Speaking of comfort, the driving experience afforded by the new Subaru editions remains focused on maximizing it. Personally, I much prefer the Outback, which offers an excellent compromise between a car and a sport utility vehicle. As a bonus, and a central attraction for many a Subaru lover, the automaker offers one of the best all-wheel drive systems in the industry. In short, these are both outstanding vehicles, but the 2018 Subaru Outback remains my choice for the overall package it offers and for its resale value. 2018 Subaru Crosstrek. The 2018 year marks the debut of the second-generation Crosstrek. Assembled on Subaru's new global architecture, it's derived from the Impreza, the new form of which debuted last year. Like the Impreza, the Crosstrek received modifications that are more invisible than visible, but that doesn't mean they are insignificant. On the contrary, the model has more fairly substantially. In addition to the styling revisions that have updated its appearance, there's a whole new base version, revised transmissions and a new off-road driving mode called X Mode, conceived to make piloting the Crosstrek easier for less experienced drivers. Mechanically, the 2.0L four-cylinder engine that propels the 2018 Subaru Crosstrek has more power at its disposal. It's wedded to a new 6-speed manual transmission, with an option to choose a CVT box, itself readjusted and updated. Subaru has worked extensively on the undercarriage with the aim of further civilizing the drive the Crosstrek provides, and their efforts have paid off. Let's just say there's less shaking about in store for passengers in the 2018 edition. Even better, sound insulation, another area of focus for the engineers at Subaru, is significantly improved. Occupants will definitely appreciate the quieter ride. Without unduly belaboring the point, we should mention that the interior of the 2018 Crosstrek has benefited from major improvements, in terms of overall quality as well as of the features that are now included. Standard Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatibility, rapidly becoming de rigueur across the industry, is but one example. 2018 Subaru Impreza, WRX and WRX STI. The 5th generation Impreza launched in 2017, and it's back virtually unchanged for 2018. Color schemes have been slightly altered, and a new safety feature has been added to the Touring, Sport and Sportec trims in the form of headlights activated automatically when the windshield wipers are switched on. On the sportier versions, small changes have been made to the grille and to exterior and interior trims. In the 2018 WRX and WRX STI, the suspension, steering and gearbox have been recalibrated to boost the sensation levels felt by the driver, but not to the extent of dramatically altering the performance of either car. After putting them through their paces on the track, it was clear in fact that both of these Subarus are still as joyful to drive and display an equilibrium that is as stunning as ever. 2018 Subaru Forester 2018 and Eyesight. When it comes to the Forester, only very modest changes were made to the utility model as it enters the 5th year of its current generation. Noteworthy changes that span the full 2018 Subaru lineup are the more prominent presence of the Eyesight system, which uses 2 cameras mounted on either side of the rearview mirror to manage a variety of drive assist systems, such as adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning and emergency brake assist. For those not totally enamored of drive assist systems and their intrusive tendencies, know that most of the Forester versions can be had without opting for the Eyesight system. Conclusion. Not the biggest auto manufacturer by any means, Subaru holds its own by offering a varied and attractive range of models, whose main attribute is the outstanding all-wheel drive system underpinning them. To be sure, the 2018 model year is not one marked by major changes at Subaru, but the lineup for the coming year shows that sometimes little changes can result in big improvements. This incremental approach to improving its vehicles has served Subaru well as a manufacturer, especially when you compare the company today with where it was, say, 20 years ago.